Hello everybody, this is AK. I'm back. So this is another CPF video. Because I've been getting quite a few questions lately, right, on this topic of whether we should go for full retirement sum or enhanced retirement sum. Right, so all of us know that at age 55, we will have our retirement account set up, and money from the special account would be transferred into the retirement account up to the prevailing full retirement sum. And then this money will accumulate for 10 years and you'll earn interest of 4 to 6% per annum for 10 years. And by the time we are 65, we can ask for CPF LIFE to kick in, right? And it will pay us a monthly income for the rest of our life. Or if we do not give instructions, then at age 70, CPF LIFE will automatically kick in and pay us a monthly income for life, right? The difference is at age 70, the monthly income would be a larger number compared to age 65, right? So if we don't need the money at age 65, we don't need the monthly income from CPF LIFE at age 65. We can always just let it pay us automatically by the time we're 70. Then we'll get more money every month from age 70, right? But of course, we also have the option of going more, having a larger amount than the full retirement sum, and that's the enhanced retirement sum, which is basically 50% more than the prevailing full retirement sum for our age group, right? So we could manually transfer more money into the retirement account up to the enhanced retirement sum, right, over time, or in one lump sum if we have the money in the special account if we want to, right? And the biggest advantage of that is, of course, you'll get an even bigger monthly payout for life from age 70, right? Then the question is, should we do that, or should we just stick to full retirement sum? Now, I'm not telling anyone what to do, right? I'm just sharing some perspective. So in one of my recent blog posts, a reader asked me, since you have a lot of money in your special account and you already fulfill the full retirement sum, would you consider going for enhanced retirement sum, right? So I certainly have that option, and I have a blog post on which I would go for FRS or ERS. I think I published that in 2021. But first, let us hear from a reader who says why he's thinking of ERS instead of FRS. So the reader says, I am contemplating between FRS or ERS. And is ERS actually a no-brainer given its higher payout? Right, and then if you are a believer in CPF, I guess the pragmatic option is to go for ERS, right? Because the difference between FRS and ERS annual payout, right, by the time it starts paying us, is easily more than 8%. And the kind of risk-free rate is quite difficult to match in regular investments. And the downside is that it's illiquid. Right, so if liquidity is a concern for people, then of course annuity is not the way to go, because money that goes into an annuity stays in an annuity, and CPF LIFE is an annuity, right? And he also asked, or should I just go for full retirement sum even if you can hit the enhanced retirement sum and use the cash balance for other investments, right? And to that, another reader says, allow me to capo a bit, right? FRS or ERS. And he says that he agrees with me, agrees with AK, that having FRS alone should be sufficient, because that's what I say in my blog in 2021. I don't see, the reader says, I don't see the need for ERS because at 55, we are already allowed to withdraw all the funds in excess of the FRS, and he prefers to leave excess funds in the special account because it earns the same 4% interest as the retirement account, but we will have the flexibility to withdraw the excess anytime we want, right? So that is something that I said back in 2021 as well, right? So back then there was another reader who asked me about this, and I told him that many who invested money with their CPF savings have been better off just leaving money in their CPF accounts, right? And that was the first thing I told him, and that's in the statistics. It's actually not something that's made up, right? And I told him that CPF Life provide some measure of retirement funding adequacy. There's some certainty in retirement funding from an annuity like CPF Life, and as a product is really very good. There probably isn't any other annuity in the market that's like it, right? And it's an annuity that pays for life. And I say the enhanced retirement sum is a pretty good way of ensuring we get more monthly pocket money in our old age, right? And I think it's a very good option for people who are not financially very savvy. They don't really know how to invest for higher returns, and or maybe they're just very risk averse. They don't like taking risks. They don't like the idea of volatility either. And this one provides a lot of stability and a lot of certainty, and is good for peace of mind, right? And but I also say, this idea of having more money in an annuity that pays for life only really pays off if we live a very long life. And how do we know how long we are going to live for, right? So then there's a viewer who recently said that, well, if we have a family that is blessed with longevity, you know, our grandparents have long life, our father, mother quite healthy, and seemingly we have long life as well, then maybe we should go for ERS, because chances are we have good genes and we have good longevity too, right? So anyway, I did say that beyond the first $60,000 in CPF savings, the RA pays 4% per annum, just like the SA, right? So they pay the same 4% per annum. So it really isn't a big loss if we were to choose to have FRS instead of ERS, and leave some money in the special account untouched. And that gives us options on withdrawal, right? And personally, I think the FRS is good enough for me because I like to keep my options open, right? But I could change my mind when I turn 55 or 65, who knows? But for now, that's the way I think, right? So like I say, I'm not telling anyone what to do. You have to think about it and decide for yourself what is the best option, okay? So if AK can think about the CPF Life, so can you. Bye-bye.